The Unholy Trinity Podcast. 3 Blues, 3 Opinions, 1 Everton Podcast.
Welcome to the Unholy Trinity Everton Podcast. We are on location again. He's Kirsty and I'm Phil. What are you shaking up for?
Carry on.
I was thinking about a joke that I could bring it at the start of the show, and I thought that was a good little one. So this will be Bees of Hill Dickinson, we've been to Goodison, we've been to Finch Farm. We're at Lara Buildings today to show off the brand new Everton goalkeeper and home shirt for the 26-27 season. And Lee, quite a change from what we've seen previously, mainly because of the fact that we've got a brand new front of shirt sponsor.
Yeah, we were just saying then off camera that I think the thing with sponsors, we can all agree the stake sponsor was probably too big for the previous kits, certainly the early editions, and it can swallow a kit if it's too much. But I do really like the new logo on there now, and even just saying then the fact it's got, even though it's 3 stripes, it's a logo, isn't it? And I think the best kits, you tend to remember the sponsors, like Everton, synonymous with like NEC. More recently, we were talking about Chang. Yeah. But I think that looks really good on the kit, and it's just the right size as well, I think.
Yeah, I think that's always been a bit of a sticking point. I think maybe when people saw Stake on the front. I think the early days with Stake, we were just saying before about, it was always quite big. Whereas this, I think, first of all, it's not in a sort of a childlike font, if you like, either. It's nice, it's straight, it's uniform, and like you say, it's a proper logo really, and I think it looks really, really nice. And even on the goalkeeper shirt, I like having the sponsor in a different colour there as well, with the black on. Obviously, you've got CMC markings on the front there, matches the Castor in the black. Nice to see the badge in blue actually, because normally it tends to go with the colour of the goalkeeper shirt. I quite like the fact that it's obviously an Everton badge in blue, but I like the new logo. I think it's nice. Obviously, the deal has just been announced as well. And Everton have done very well with it, because the rumoured figure is north of £25 million for CMC markets and also Stake per season, which is a massive, massive deal, considering how busy the market will have been this summer, because 11 or 12 Premier League sides had to get a new front of shirt sponsor. Some are still scraping around to try and find one. Some have signed deals that aren't as good as ours. So I think, from that perspective, it's a really, really good deal. And as just mentioned there, obviously Stake has moved to the sleeve. It's got a bit of a black outline on it as well, so it stands out a little bit more. Again, I quite like it there. I think it looks absolutely fine. Thoughts on that, Lee, compared to maybe Christopher Ward last year?
Yeah, I think it looks really good, mate. I mean, look, it's still subtle enough, but it's there. I think generally what stands out really for me, what hits you straight away, is the little yellow detail, both obviously on the collar and on the sleeve. And then the long sleeve version looks really cool as well. I quite like that. But it's kind of like quite retro looking. You see a lot of the kits out now, even in this World Cup that we're watching now, with other brands, they are sort of almost going down that 90s retro look. I mean, you won't know that really with your fashion sense, but 90s is actually back in, kids.
You can tell by dress, yeah, it is back in.
Yeah, it is back in, mate. Yeah, I'm obviously going for the Tommy Fleetwood with the Open coming up. Tommy Fleetwood look going on. Anyone who plays golf will know that. But no, the little yellow accent looks really good, and I think it adds to it. If it was just plain white, it would look quite generic. But I think, yeah, I really like it. And the little touches there with the yellow just goes. But I think you said it was 16-17? Was it that season?
Yeah. Tom Davis goal against Man City. That shirt. I think that the last time I remember was having a touch of yellow. I mean, this is probably more amber. This is a little bit darker. And on the back of the shirt, 1 second. On the back of the shirt, you've actually got that. Obviously, our motto there in yellow, a bit closer to the camera there. So it goes through to the back as well, which is a lovely little touch. So that stands out. But again, I do think that little amber touch almost makes the shirt. If you sort of just go with the blue and the white, it's a bit more of a plainer looking shirt. That for me is a nice little touch. And as you say, 16-17 was probably the last time we had that kind of shirt. But all in all, happy with it?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I really like it. I think most fans will like it as well. Look, kits can divide opinion. We all know that. You're never going to please everybody. But I think Castor have come up trumps with this one. I think it's a cool looking kit. I like it.
Yeah, I'm going to out today. What are we on now? The third year Castor, off the top of my head. I'm going to go down to my favourite home shirt from Castor.
Big shout, that. Big shout.
Well, for someone who likes to collect Everton shirts and football shirts in general, it's a big shout, yeah. So for me, the yellow makes it, the amber makes it. It's my favourite home Everton Castor shirt. But that's us. Thanks for watching, as always. Obviously, the link to buy the shirt is in the description on YouTube. It's across our socials. Obviously, you've got Fanatics, you've got Everton Direct, you've got Kitbag. They're all on there. If you use it, it helps the podcast. We really do appreciate it. Make sure you get down the club shop as well. Have a little look at them in person. Plenty of your stuff down there. Again, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you soon.
The Unholy Trinity Podcast. 3 Blues, 3 opinions, 1 Everton podcast.